Kick us off.
Right, fast pace right off the bat. That's what I like to see. Already with the Artemis taking to the skies is 208.
Massive cross up here with the JH there. Already going for air carpet shatter off Artemis. A little bit of extra damage. This is a tough matchup here for Giovanna. Not having a lot of those traditional invulnerable anti-airs. She has to rely on that DP with a low profile. The 6P as well would be great. You can get some close slash interactions for anti-air opportunities, but the way that 208 Studio is playing, is going to be tough to get Millia off. You're going to have to rely on some YRCs, even deflect shields to help out.
Yeah, not only not having great anti-airs either, right? But Giovanna's not exactly the best to chase Millia up into the skies. Best she has is around like a JK, but throwing out some 2Ds to face a grounded Millia is a good option as well.
He's Capel, watch the dome, just goes to the center on the side swap. A little bit of course correction, unfortunately not going to get the shatter, but the damage is already done. We're owning this neutral. 208 Studio cleans it up. First game, mad quick on that one.
Yeah, quick, just the way Millia likes it here. If you can keep up that pace, we might be seeing a quick 3-0. But, excuse me, SNKz, I read that as SNK, bro. Skins is coming through with the Giovanna, of course, and has the opportunity to kind of try and keep 208 Studio grounded. That's what you have to do against Millia, right? You have to keep her grounded, keep her from going to the skies, especially like you said earlier, when you don't have great anti-air options.
Yeah, it's so terrifying when you're getting left-righted by Millia here. She can be very overwhelming. 5P, also just another great option to kind of check some of these jump-ins here. You might find some gaps coming from Millia there, but you have to be so careful with those superior air normals that we're seeing. All right, 2P, the bathroom gets opened up, burst away.
And now just trying to create that space. Nice! There's that DP that you mentioned earlier. Beautiful pickup. Giovanna now dashing in, scoring the throw with the OTG, absolutely.
And this is the perfect position for Giovanna to be. Jumped a little bit too high out the JD. And that second one, they were trying to go for the fuzzy situation here. The quote-unquote fuzzy for Giovanna, but Millia a little too short for that one. The JD is nice. The double high off that one here, so you might catch somebody trying to block low a little bit too early. Generally, you can chase it with like a JH and then into JD. That might help you out a little bit better.
Oh, you see, though, we're also starting to dash and utilize more of that DP, but 2D is going to get blown up. Not going to be able to catch a Millia in the air with that. There's the burst from 208, trying to re-establish the control, but a nice press out.
Close slash here. Oh, see, nice little bait with the Artemis attempt there. It's a JD counter hit, 5K to convert for hard knockdown. Actually, what would have been really interesting, instead of following through for the full 6H series, if we would have done super there, would have guaranteed the hard knockdown. But what am I talking about? Honestly, got the kill. We take that dub.
Yeah, that's a good 1-1, tying it up a piece, and there you go, able to really keep Millia grounded, right?
Yes.
It's gonna sound like a broken record, but that is how you defeat Millia in this matchup. You cannot allow her to take to the skies. When 208 Studio is in the air, they are winning. Yes. So I want to see 208 Studio maybe back up a little bit, try and slow things down a little bit more, take to the skies, and punish any overextension that we see here from Giovanna.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty key factor here. Honestly, that is the factor of this matchup. Who doesn't allow the opponent to continue playing? That is pivotal in this matchup. You're trying to chase these quick 5Ks. You already got the first significant strike. No install on the drill. Just goes right for it. Nice.
Oh. That was really clean. Just that delay before going for the enhanced special, able to react in time, but a great backdash into a throw.
Drill, very meaty there, but that's the problem with Drill. It has that slow startup, so it's easier to make a quick reaction. Nice RC to finish the job.
Straight into the next round here. 208 Studio with the burst advantage, but down around, unfortunately. 2D mortal counter, gonna get a big pickup all the way to the wall, but not enough to break it.
Could have maximum range off that DP. That was critical. I would have been shocked. Actually, you could have gone for the dash DP there. That was a nice window of opportunity with the cancel. There's a DP, just the light addition, so I'm not going to get that extended launch. Oh, whiff throw, that's okay, we recover with PRC.
And that throw tech still able to land with the JS. This is a good start here now for 208. All the way into the corner, going to go for the OTG into the mix-up. Capelli is going to splat the wall. The winger is going to put them through the glass.
Still that positive, get burst in this next round. If you can take this, crossed up with the Artemis, the roll bounce. Finish the job. 208 Studio, what a comeback.
Good to see these two are evenly matched here. Competitive game, both about to get burst right off the bat here at the start of this round. Wow, Giovanna immediately bending it.
Fishing with that 2D has been just pivotal for SNK to take these W's here. Dash up the 5K, call these early jump ins. What are we ripping? Jesus! DP, I don't know what's going on. We just go for a DP as the dash up comes from 208 Studio. Very aggressive, but such a risk.
That was a fantastic command dash. Yeah, able to get straight through that roundhouse kick, and now gonna get the positive bonus for that risk. High risk, high reward.
There it is. Throw. Goes for BD drill. Perfect. That's the install drill, so we get those plus frames. YRC to steal it back. SNK trying to convert more with that wild assault. Sound about to get shattered.
Wait, actually putting themselves into the corner with the RC. That's gonna be able to close out game number 3 here. SNK is up 2-1.
Yeah, that dash was a beautiful opportunity there, and usually is a situation where Capel is low enough to stop the dash coming through, and 208 a little bit higher than necessary to try to keep the opponent locked down. What a small window of opportunity that was very fortunate SNK to get out of there.
Fantastic work here. Let's see if they can keep it up. Really, it's just been these key factors that they're able to escape from 208 Studios' pressure and then capitalize with some really solid offense and great routing.
Exactly. It's those small windows that can really pay dividends, especially against a character like Millia with so low health, like just defensively alone. Like, ooh, burst away. The heavy was going to be a big starter there. 208, smart to make that burst. Drill for safety. What a call out on FD. Look at that. We just pump the brakes once the 2S starts whiffing and go for that dash.
Oh, trying to go for a triple throw.
Fishing with 2D. That's nice because we get low enough that 2D does catch an anti-air. Nice cross up to J8.
Over the YRC.
Oh, we recover. We're good.
Oh, wow. Worst super in the game. We say it all the time. Crazy. It actually did kill, though. I mean, killed Millia, but...
Excellent turnaround here. SNK is so fortunate that that heavy slash was not any closer. It was the right call for 208, just missed space. Crossed up, that's the thing. Honestly, start running away with it, 208. SNK's been missing a lot of these cross-ups defensively here, so that's going to be your free opener here in neutral. We saw the neutral in game 1 for 208 work out splendidly. I think we can see more of that coming up here in this next round. Potentially winner's side game here for SNK.
D2S into the 5H, very nice for the knockdown. Just catching the backdash, not able to really convert off of that, but does get the overhead.
He's trying to run away, but that far slash is still going to connect. Good throw. This is where we can start our offensive sequence. Does connect to JD. It's a single strike. A little bit too high off of that one, though.
Pick up. We're going to go for the RC here. No, we are going to be able to get... No, not quite able to get the wall splat, but this is bad. This is bad. I thought it was Millia who got the throw, and there it is.
All right, we survive one more time. And again, I just want to see more of this left-right potential that we keep seeing from 208 Studio. We're getting so many openers off of that situation alone. I think that is going to be the one thing that SNK needs to start watching out for if 208 goes back to that game plan from game 1. I mean, a 5P could call out some of those left-rights depending upon timing and spacing, but that is kind of the bread and butter for Millia in this matchup here.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure, we're already going to game 5. The very first game of the night here. You can tell that the players are definitely hungry for those points.
Look at the big chase down into the counter hit DP, but getting a little antsy with that drill. I've been there too. I want to close the gap real quick. I go for 214K. Or 236K, excuse me. Oh, block YRC. Nice call here for 208.
Now we are at set point for 208 Studio, on the verge of moving on winner's side.
Oh, you know what? I'll take it. Counter hit might have been a throw attempt here, but way to shut things down regardless. That could have been a big conversion. We went for the jump cancel too. Back away. Nice dash up the inner with 2K though.
The dash up now, goes to the jump, but you gotta be careful. Millia has one of the best anti-air close slashes in the entire game, and look at the reward off of that.
Crossed up again, that JH 50% meter on the table. There we go, spent, no YRC. Really fishing for it.
Great block on the other side, but couldn't block the ankles. Now just trying to survive here. Still has access to burst too, Zero.
Careful, these 2Ks, I'm surprised that got whip punished. There's the Artemis, left, right again. I'm telling you, every time, Jobber, the left, right opens things up for 208 Studio. Unable to block it.
Of course, it is going to be some negative Ellie on the Zato. And Akeno here rocking it out on the Ramlethal Valentine.
No worries there. That is not loser's side, Akeno. This is going to be winner's side.
Straight through the wall. Positive bonus here for negative Ellie. With a name like Negative Ellie, of course he plays Auto.
Because you get negative penalties?
Oh, because you got a negative edge.
Ooh.
That's right.
Oh, wait a minute. Just nice little slip here. Interrupts the 2S. Akeno mounting an attempt at what looks like a comeback. We do have the wall. Shatter. Oh, no. No need to burst bait here. Your opponent has a life lead. So he's not going to try to risk it all here. Quick 2P to close out the round.
Negative Ellie looking strong here, keeping that burst going into the next round as well. Creating a little bit of space. Nice clash with the 6P. But now Eddie is out and the pressure is on. Deflux Shield isn't going to save you.
Nice. Can you believe it? We're stuck in an FD state. It's the big cleaver coming down here with the JH.
Oh, nice with the overhead. Big pickup here. Straight into the Mortabato to get that positive bonus.
Throw. Possible still bouncing, but the YRC get a little space, some piercer, and the applause. So the left, right on the deflect shield.
And game one going to negative Ellie in pretty decisive fashion there. Akeno gonna have to dig deep, figure out what went wrong, maybe be a little bit more aggressive. Ram definitely has really solid options for getting rid of Eddie, right? Whether it's tossing the sword to just shut down Eddie once he's out or going for those 2S sweeps. We just gotta pop that little guy first before we could really go in and put in the pressure.
Yeah, once we start clearing out that field, it should just be constant. So we saw it in the corner, but I think it's mistiming on our defensive options, trying to call out against like bursting and YRCs instead of trying to commit too far on either interaction. Try to make solid reads on your routing here. Slash series, guard crush, shimmy. Okay, not able to finish the job for a shatter, but honestly, let's not get to the corner quite yet. Meter, spend it.
Right, dashing on in, harassing with the 5K. There's the throw, and that's going to be enough to close out the round.
Start whittling away. Oh no! Wasn't quick enough on the 2K. We do get the applause from behind. It's like forcing a block situation, but we're out with that burst. Akeno really capitalizing on this early round burst, so we can set up an offensive. Jeez, the oppose. We shut down that sword toss. That was actually a great call from negative.
Akeno now looking in full control here, and there we go. Nice with the JS to shut down little Eddie. But still aggressive.
16 to jump back there, so that was still going to get shut down from the JS. So we also had the invite hell to come out and just anti-air for us. $5K, nice pickup off the explosion. Akeno has meter, called out the burst, and rightfully so. And that's the way to do it. I mean, it was a darn if you, darn if you don't scenario for negative. They had to try to burst because otherwise, Akeno would have just spent meter, got the victory there, whether it be Mortal Bato, wouldn't be able to send beam because we already tossed out sword. So that could have been a kill no matter what. And Akeno really privy to the situation this time around.
Yeah, just so incredibly strong. Now let's see if they can just keep up that pressure. Really, from losing that first game against Negative Ellie, it was a complete turnaround, right? They figured out, okay, I was not getting rid of little Eddie, was not playing the neutral game as well as I should be, So able to lock it in there and lock out little Eddie.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just took a single step back and got a whiff punish. What a play, Akeno. Oh, the clash. Crush again, backing away. Locking things down against Negative Ellie in the corner with the sword explosion. With the stagger 2S as well, like trying to call out these gaps where Negative Ellie feels like sticking out a hand, and which is a dangerous game to play against Ramlethal. Those massive counter hits are a problem.
Look at this, nearly a perfect, able to just dash in and low profile the far slash. I'm sorry, Zato.
That's tough. The way that we are just delaying buttons against Negative Ellie, it's going to be so difficult to fight back against this offense here. Akeno still knocking at the door. Guard crush again with throw.
It's even more difficult because you know that Zato's best option is right there, 2P, right? And when you know your opponent only has one real strong button to get you off of them, you could play around that button so easily.
Exactly. Oh, shuts down Eddie. Nice conversion. Called out the... This is it. That's a wrap. Akeno clean off that first bait.
Man, so clean from Akeno. Just what do you even say there? They're playing this perfectly now. Like you said, all the frame traps, the slight delays, keeping Negative Ellie on their toes and fishing for those counter hits. Negative Ellie has been able to get some pressure off with the 2P, but it just has not been consistent enough. And they also can't consistently get the offense going because little Eddie is just getting deleted right when he starts.
6P round start, yeah. Little Eddie gonna have trouble trying to get set up here. Piercer goes away. All right, back to mid screen and nice, breaking the law to get the side swap. Shatter!
Oh, nice with the YRC. Yeah, just negating the mix-up altogether. Great decision-making. But now you need to figure out how to escape from this corner, and you don't want to be set through the glass.
Rebecca, crush the dust. No, and we need those resources too. We need the YRC resource available for Negative Ellie, trying to build up that tension, but at the same time, we're forced to FD so many of these interactions so we don't whittle away on health in terms of chip. Burst. And out here, Negative Ellie really racking their brain to try to figure out how to get out of this awful situation. Still goes for the JH, back to mid-screen.
Oh, trying to play footsies with Ram is really difficult, though. That was great spacing with that 5H. I think you're dead here. That should be it. More Tabato is enough, and Akeno is going to move on to top 8 winners side. It is going to be Axel Low up against Kiske, both rocking the new Cyberpunk colors.
One at risk, third place. Okay, all right. That's the spot to go. Yeah, I still need to catch up on my risk video watching. There's a few tournaments for that weekend I gotta watch still.
I think that Axel is very good in this patch, so super excited to see Deafheaven perform here. One of the stronger Axels in Guilty Gear Strive in North America. Already doing a fantastic job here, kind of controlling the pace of the match.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. Very preventative here on that jump approach here from Domi. This is exactly what to do against DomiWurld. Do not let Domi get in at all. Like, this is a nightmare scenario. Sin closes that gap.
Oh,
the quick overhead.
Straight into the Tyrant barrel. It's a hard knockdown and a hard position for Deafheaven to be in after this BRC.
JP burst away. Risky burst, especially because it was only a JP. Could have been blocked out from Domi.
Oh, yeah, but just poking straight through the tornado. That's one of the downsides of this match, is that Beak Driver is pretty good at shutting that down.
You're not safe back there. You can't just hide through that.
Disjointed hitboxes. Ahoy, but gonna get the pick up here. Into another reel. Yeah, just going for the damage there, or not the damage, let's say the set play, pushing DomiWurld full screen.
Up here. Go for Rainfall, but Wolfstomp catches the second one. Oh no!
Counter hit by the 2S, straight into another Tyrant Rave. No clean hit though, so DomiWurld Unfortunately, has to get more aggressive. It is going to be able to close out game number 1 there with the RC.
Massive expenditure on that stamina gauge as well to make sure we could close out the round. Game number 2 here. Domi did an excellent job of just navigating the space between themselves and Deafheaven there, because Def was just really sniping things out here with a lot of that, patented sickle play coming from Axel Low, right? Trying to be very preventative on those possible routes that Sin could take, but honestly making these great calls with the hoof stomp. We did see a couple elk hunts as well, closing the gap. Once again, it's the same.
Yeah. All right, able to get in. Nice pickup. Not going for the wall break there is incredibly smart. 1, you don't want to spend any more of your stamina gauge to go for a DP or something. 2, you get to maintain that pressure up against the wall and not go back to neutral against Axel.
JH. Good block at the hoof stop here, but still didn't get thrown. The JS. Just keep peppering away at DomiWurld. Don't try to overcommit, and beautiful. No! JH is massive connection there. With a low health state, you have to show that you're willing to continue pushing that combo to get Domi to go for that burst.
Ooh, but nice with the slowdown from the RC. Able to find the hit into the snail, closing out a round.
No, max range with a beak driver, full conversion for Domi.
Good wall. Our knockdown here for DomiWurld. Gonna dash on in, fake out the 5P and get the throw. Catching the backdash, and that's gonna be the round with another Tyrant Rave.
Great answer back here from Domi. Jeez, the bar slash. Thank goodness this heavy did not connect. Quick snack. Scoop with punish. Staying outside the comfort range of that 5H.
Wage is gonna catch low. Nice RC into the DP to catch the rainwater. Let's see, is clean hit enough to get the kill? No, doesn't get the clean hit though. That's still fine. Still able to close out the round with the 2K2D.
I think damage output is also going to be very difficult to keep up with on this match coming from Deafheaven.
Yeah, I mean, Axel does get a lot more damage now in this version of the game off of specific routes, but we're not seeing Deafheaven really landing those routes, right? Still just trying to play that zoning game.
We're seeing so often, I mean, we know how to fight our way out of the corner, right? But like, this is a situation where we see so often that Domi closes the gap and Def seems to have no answer to put Domi back out into the mid screen again here. We see some of this JS, but once we get to this range here, the beak drive range, it seems like offense just kind of stops, which is kind of the MO for Axel in general, right? That's not a comfortable range to be at, but you have 2K2Ds, your 5K press button. Ball still trying to interrupt and push away. Beautiful 2H.
Again, with these rainwaters, just pushing yourself further and further towards the corner. Gets the JH and is going to get the full combo into death here. Triple Axel Bomber.
Duel 2.
Triple A explosive experience. Conversion here. Just with the OG pickup. Jesus! Yeah, you weren't kidding, Jobber. Look at the damage off of that.
Yeah, told you. I'm an Axel player myself, you know.
Believe it.
Uh-oh.
Shocks me every time I see how much damage Axel's doing.
All right. Oh, no, but does get clipped by the counter hit. Close slash. You might be dead here. If we spend all 100, let's see. Yep, that's going to be it there for Deafheaven's life. Still has one more round remaining, but DomiWurld looking to close this out 3-0 and get in the top 8.
Oh, trying to sneak in a throw. Good fadeaway jump from Domi. Also send off this 2S. Ice cream? That's actually really rare, Jobber. I don't know if you remember how rare an ice cream is.
It's just everything is coming up DomiWurld right now. Yep, not going for the wall break there. Knew it wouldn't kill. Domi is playing this matchup so well.
Finds way in the blur just to try to get a little bit of extra time to interrupt, but 2K is way too quick from Deafheaven.
And he gets the pick up and is able to close it out with the 3-0 victory.
Nothing. 208 Studio crossing that threshold earlier over Temi with a 3-1 victory on the winning side of his top 8. So Macho firing off with the wizard that be Asuka. We talked about Kai a little bit earlier. Oh man, that was so dirty. And you see the hand? Are you kidding me?
I see. Hitting with the dark magic attack, getting through the wall, and already just... This is going to be a difficult comeback here for Luca, right? Macho looking clean with the mana, still has a good hand of cards, but this is a start.
Nice 6P, brilliant play from Luca. 6P negates those cubes. One final card remains on the side of Macho, who doesn't have an opportunity to spend it. He still has some mana, but we're a strike away from death.
Just going to go for super. Get those plus frames, dashing on in, and is able to get the 5D. Are you gonna burst? No burst! So risky there, trying to go for the air throw. 0!
We'll see. One last interaction, the double KO!
You gotta be kidding me. Able to bring it all the way back to a draw. You know what? We will take that because Luca held on to the burst, so now has the burst advantage going into this next round.
Look at these shotgun blasts here up these orbs. I do like the fact that Macho pushed the offensive to take the trade. Was willing to take the trade regardless win or lose. It's just I have the opportunity to life lead and try to take the W here in that last sequence of events. Macho trying to throw the set play here in this corner. Cubes galore. It's going to be another wave coming through. The burst ain't going to save you.
And gonna get set through the wall. It's a positive bonus now here for Macho, who's already sitting on a full stack of mana, and now about to be sitting on a full stack of tension as well.
Whoa! JD, and I got the JK. Don't be ducking quite yet.
Oh, with that TK Fireball, able to use that as a frame trap actually into the 5H. Clean work there from Luca with the knockdown.
Oh no! We all get caught by that 5K. It's absurd.
Trying to go for the whiff punish, isn't quite able to get it. Out of the air with the 5P, but it's not enough.
Jobber! Oh my god!
The deflect shield was a smart play. It was a smart play there. If Macho went for a button, Luca absolutely would have been able to cancel immediately into stun Dipper to close out the round. It just didn't end up playing out that way.
So I thought we were gonna get another double KO. I'll be so real. I thought it was right there. We were on the cusp of back-to-back double KO. This is how we're fighting.
Ooh,
look, we got 2 more episodes of My Hero Academia this season. You're gonna play me like this? I've cried every episode. I'm still crying.
Oh, they're finished, aren't they? That's right. It's over.
Episodes. Two more. December 13th is the final day.
Sorry, bro. I'm crying too. John Cena's final match is December 5th. Here we go, jumping right into it.
Oh no. All right, we got a quick draw.
Oh, I definitely didn't want the DP there. That was 6P into Fireball, but ended up getting the DP just because of that forward input.
Yup. Tricky scenario there. All right, a few waves. We got a couple teleports. I don't like this hand come from Macho. I'm not sure Macho will like it either, but we'll see if we can make it work.
Just gotta be tricky with it or cycle out the cards. Could just go for super, but opts to go for the 5D. And gonna go for super this time here, though. Dark magic attack to take the round. I was kind of surprised we didn't see Macho just go ahead and wheel the hand, right? Go for the super to just completely redraw.
Yeah, but had that kill route locked in. Here we go. A very good hand. We're gonna take a couple draws. Guard crushes here. Good luck trying to come out of this corner scenario. We try to FD for as best as we can, waiting for a window of opportunity to try to defuse even 5P, but not gonna happen.
Got the mana regen card on lock as well. There it is. And with the black hole staff. Yeah, you just gotta stand full screen.
Trying to quick cycle. Oh, we needed some sort of projectile to put into the black hole as soon as we could to stop the approach from Luca. And the overwhelming force that is non-stop projectiles from Macho. Whittling away at health, there's the burst. One last interaction. Yo, the teleport.
That was just a snowball, right? Getting the auto draw card back in the day before the nerf, the mana regen card absolutely was the best card you could possibly get. But I think this version of Batman, it is for sure auto draw. The fact that you just never need to stop casting. You don't have to stop for a moment to draw a card and see what you got. You can just keep on rolling. It just adds to that snowball effect, and there was nothing Luca could do there at the end.
Yeah, that is such a dangerous card because it is that constant snowball effect. I think even before that iteration, like, Asuka was definitely one of those characters that was just very tricky to play with. It and see folks for the 68 really maximize quite yet because it's a different character. You have to try to take some chances, and now we're having these auto draws pulled through. Like, this is overwhelming to deal with. Luca gonna get tossed out, another draw, and look, Asuka, not a character that everyone can simply access. Macho just plays his character on a completely different level.
Gonna be able to get the wall break. Very clean, not quite out of mana yet. Whoa! Try to go for a little bit of a shimmy there after the RC. Luca didn't bite.
Nice. Open up low once again. Good round for Luca.
Yeah, we need to see a couple more rounds like that if Luca wants to take it as a tall mountain to climb, a reverse 3-0 to get into top 8 winner side.
Water in your face, iced up. Not looking good. Macho starting to fire off. Oh, beautiful DP. Nice
oh, but what a teleport!
Macho came from an RTS, right? Like, you had to. There's no way you had this much APM and you're cooking. You play League? Is that what you do? You play your MOBAs? Were you playing Guilty Gear Overture before you got here?
Gotta manage those cooldowns. I just said straight through the glass. Positive bonus down here for Macho. Oh, these are good cards.
Card crush. I'm drawing even more. Macho! Goodness gracious. And you gotta hold this as Luca tries to survive. No meter for FD. We're just barely gonna have enough. It's already a wrap. Send it home. Macho 3-0 over Luca in a valiant effort. Look, I wish I could give you some advice on how to weather the storm, but you already had the pieces to success there. It's just eventually you see somebody dropping cards that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, Jesus. Already mix for the corner? Oh no, Meteor Shout! What is with y'all's luck? What is happening? First we got Macho with all these cards. You know what? Pull some Pokemon cards for the night. I need my full art Mega Lucario.
That's crazy. I know nothing about Pokemon cards. Oh! Nice! With the fast RC immediately into the 2K. Huge wall break there for Temi. Gonna get that positive bonus and build back some of that burst as well.
Nice draw swap that 2S. The series. Still stuck with the 2K.
To get that far slash punish. Could have gone for an RC to make it a little bit. Whoa! You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely genius of a play. I was expecting to see the RC, right? Just going straight for the RC into extra damage. But Temi was 2 steps ahead with the Scarecrow and with the burst fate.
Okay, got the word on throw. Trying to seize victory out here. That 2K. The delay into another throw. AboveRuin. Still with the stagger pressure. Plenty of resources. A little bit of tension pulse for this next sequence here. We're back at it. Watch it. PRC. Don't chase that high up. That's a scary spot to chase, especially against Faust with that JD.
Fantastic round there for AboveRuin. Nothing fancy, just clean pressure, cutting off all angles of escape for Temi. Now trying to recreate that round here into the next one. And he's going to get the punish there on the mix.
What a jump arc here. Mini Faust in the background for quite some time now. Flip. Nice. Fade away. way. We got a little bit of breathing room, but not enough room to toss items. JD opposite side. Nice little cross under from AboveRuin. That ambiguous position makes things hard for both parties involved, depending upon the air normal that the opponent has. Oh, she'll throw the finish. All right. AboveRuin.
Fantastic from AboveRuin. Really able to shake off, you know, shake off the rust from that first game. How crazy that first game went in Temmie's favor, especially with that burst bait, and really just cleaned it up, locked it in, and was able to close out game number 1. Now let's see if they can repeat that going into game number 2.
You can't be doing stuff that look too cool, all right? We know what happens when you start looking cool in fighting games. We'll see how the rest of it goes, though. Temmie trying to turn this around. Oh! Flipped right over. Oh! Got the low. What about the bomb? Able to... Alright. You've been playing Faust quite a bit here, Temmie. What a clean conversion, even off the bomb. Understanding the space for mix. Teleport RC once again. Ruin is paying attention to Scarecrow teleport, but we've seen 3 different versions of that mix now, and how do you be prepared to counter every single one of those if they're all different?
You can't be. That's the answer. You just have to pick a block and pray. Now the pressure's on in the corner, trying to jump out, but just gets caught. AboveRuin is so good at cutting off these angles of escape once they get Temmie in the corner, but sometimes the best way to escape is to just swing back off the ropes.
Mini Faust coming at you to stop this. You had to block, but it looks like AboveRuin wanted to get as much as we could out of that scenario, and paying the price for it. Temmie clutching it out. Honestly, that was a clutch Mini Faust to pop off there, because that stopped the combo. It forces the neutral reset, and it's AboveRuin had to either commit and just take the strike or just block things out here. All right, so Afro State gonna get burned up here. There we go. Good jump block. So we can get the back grab.
Oh, nice JD.
Drop the hammer. Oh, it was a bomb. Another one. And I'm scooting away.
The use of Scarecrow that we've been seeing here from Temmie has been absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely right, because you are pulling the camera away from the field, so your opponent can't quite see that item that was tossed out. So they have to rely on sound, and it's already like a disorienting effect.
Oh, nice escape though with the mix. Able to get out of harm's way. Has to go for the RC to stay safe there.
Gotta try to follow the salt through. Guard Crush, here's another flip. AboveRuin should be able to put a pin in this round and will succeed.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
2K.
Throw, dash up. Oh, swinging with that bar slash into the RC. Nice press though.
Just got that close. Mix. Goes for super. And I was worried about that height on that one. Good on Temmie to catch this.
Wall break 2. Temmie just needs to get the next hit here. Gets the counter hit 2S. Needs a wall break. No! But the burst comes out instead. Still one touch away. And there it is with the 2D.
Great way to answer back. A game apiece.
Yeah, just looking so consistent. I love the ingenuity of Temmie's offense here. Finally starting to figure out ways to escape from the corner. It's not just about movement. It is about your buttons as well to get out of the corner against Ram. And Faust has some incredibly big buttons.
Not even just that. The conversions that Temmie's been finding in a lot of these interactions have been insane. Above. It's actually switching to Baiken for this one. Okay. I don't think you were too far off on the Ramlethal, though, so I'm surprised about the switch.
I'm surprised to see it as well.
The kid gloves are off here, and we're going to try to figure this one out. Mix. Drop the hammer. Yeah, even if I miss the command grab, what a call. Playing with the item that gets tossed out here. Nice low profile.
This is an interesting switch because I feel like Baiken actually might struggle more in this matchup than obviously Ram does.
Well, I mean, this could just be a test run, right? Even if you lose this, you have another opportunity. Go right back to Ram. You know what? I wonder if it's the parry.
Could be, but parry is really weird in this matchup, though. Just figuring out when to actually toss it out. I think AboveRuin might have given up on Ram just a little too early. Let's see how it's gonna play out now. Currently, Temmie up around.
Quite shattering yet. We can keep it. What a 6P.
Immediate burst. Go for the Scarecrow again. Nice dodge with the PRC drift into a clean punish. Yo Zonson on the back end. Nice. Yeah, you gotta be careful because depending on the spacing and where that Yo Zonson hits, Baiken can be incredibly safe.
Oh, counter hit, not the time. I think we try to sneak in with a 2K, maybe try to low profile right through.
They're throwing out some bananas, some trumpets as well. But AboveRuin does not care, just going straight for the wall break.
Great kill off that parry. Fade away. Look, that's the JS. Yo Zonson, a little bit too high up, try to get the fuzzy in. Either way,
okay.
Bless the dome with the Yo Zonson.
The Baiken ends up working out here. First game as Baiken able to get the dub. Now up 2-1, but is now locked into the Baiken for game number 4 here.
Seems like we just try to focus on having an overwhelming onslaught against the opponent here as Baiken. You can keep Faust from running away by going off a tether and keep that close range pressure. So maybe that was the game plan, right? Like if I can get a tether, then I don't have to worry about how far Faust goes. I'm going to be close.
Exactly. And there's an aggressive burst too, just trying to stay close, but Temmie is able to escape. Not only escape, but swap sides as well with a clean route. Gonna break the shins. Someone call a doctor. Or she became the Joker. Not gonna be able to close it out here.
Baiting a burst.
2D into the throw.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh my
Do
god.
it again, do it again, do it again. Yeah. Oh
Whoa!
no! Hit.
The crawl was insane. And yeah, taking the hit to make sure that you don't get thrown. That was fantastic from Temmie.
We take items all day. It's fine. You can taunt all the way over there. Keep letting me throw out items. That's fine.
That pickup was nasty as well. Ooh, another crawl to get underneath the Kabari. Massive punish with that 2H.
Bomb. There it is. Ah, I thought we might be able to get a dash up 5K, but Temmie still owns his life lead. Watch the mix. Yo Zonson called out.
Cannot be bursting that either. Cannot be bursting. I've seen it time and time again. Great backdash.
Nice JS.
Oh, Temmie's starting
wait a minute.
Temmie is starting to flail a little bit here, going for some really risky options. So not only a whiff on the scalpel, but a whiff on the 6H earlier. Not this time, though.
Back kick. Back bomb away. Good double jump out of the corner. Wait, take it to the skies. Mix gets counter hit. The firecracker here. The slash series though, the super for the shatter. Oh, trying to chase down. Thought we blocked the JP. Just kind of dialed it in for the throw attempt.
Trying to go for the low option there.
So close. We got our throw. Tether up. Left, right, and push up to the corner. Nice challenge off the Zonson right after with that 5P. Yeah, what it takes. Cross under.
Creating a little bit of space. Oh my god. Yeah, just gotta run. You just gotta run. Don't want to deal with the meteors at all.
Oh! 2H, Millia burst. Temmie does not want to get knocked out here. Nice 6P. Not enough to finish.
Oh, deflect shield. The mini Faust coming through for the layup. Here comes the hammer. Had to block. Couldn't get aggressive.
Oh!
Able to get in with the JS0.
Edge of your seat. Guilty.
Cartoons are not over yet, Zero. More Faust action with the denim fit. The denim doctor.
Firing lane, drop the hammer. All right, try to. Oh, wait a minute. Got the tap dust.
His own children. Nice, though, with the jump over the throw attempt. Odriman able to try and turn things around. Yes! Wow! Actually gets the Afro on and is able to crawl underneath the Sacred Edge.
Flat guard crushed off the Afro explosion. Quick command grab. Well played here from Odriman.
Ultra into the snip, snip, snip. Goes to the fast RC here. A pocket an item and secure the round as well. I love that little walk back just to attempt to bait out the burst.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Gonna go for JD to interrupt a potential jump arc coming from Odriman. Nice. No, while rising. Wait a minute. We're trying to sneak in command grab. I don't know about that one, Pete. Massive stun over here. So zip it and zoom. We really trying to get a 6P, a 5P. Hit Odriman. Little squirrely one on this Faust here.
Oh, trying to. There we go. Nice poke with the J2K, but unfortunately got blocked in the mix. So now the tables have turned a bit, but Luca keeps trying to go for these throws with no meter to back it up if it whiffs, and Odriman has called it out multiple times.
I think the movement has been the key factor of this match. It's been hard to lock down Odriman, and Luca try their darndest.
Remember, this is the last top 8 loser side qualifier match as well that we're going to see on stream. Negative Ellie and Deafheaven already able to qualify into top 8 losers.
Let's rock.
Crawl, low profile under the stun edge. Trying a little bit of a different approach. Trying to go for the full screen zoning come from Luca. Oh no!
Oh,
Shower.
yep. Followed up by that cross up. And gonna drop right onto mini. Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah,
you're so crazy. Could have actually gotten more off of that. I think a 6H would have connected, but opted to just go for a couple of item pulls instead, which was smart.
I do love that change for mini Faust. Being a much more consistent item is so much better for these Faust players out here. Look at the 2K!
Best anti-air low I've ever seen. Oh, the routing though! Oh my god! The routing Zero and able to eat some meteors as well for the Oki.
This is unbelievable. You Faust players! Here comes.
Kai meeting the same fate as the dinosaurs.
My goodness. Die! Don't go extinct! Alright, nice vapor thrust here. Trying to get out of this position. The chase down. Again, don't you jump on me! Right, time around. Gonna get burned up. Good air throw, but still has to respect the burning Afro.
Ooh, man, the counter hit 2H. Definitely the right burst option there from Odriman. Just trying to maintain that offense. And Luca running right into the bomb. I think that's the second time Luca has done that in this set.
Sacred Edge, not gonna connect. Waiting for a burst, never arrived. Odriman though. Finally gets it. Denies the escape from the corner. RC to try to get more. last touch. It's just a simple 2P to close it out. Odriman is up 2-0.
And Odriman looking so strong here on the Faust. Luca just unfortunately making some key mistakes here. Running into those bombs, that adds up. But Odriman also just having the RNG gods on their side, getting fantastic item pulls and playing around them absolutely perfectly.
Faust players have evolved so much since the early days of Guilty Gear Strive. It's been really fascinating.
So has Faust. Faust himself has evolved a lot. Really started off with a lot to be desired.
Bursting. Just a profile right through. Does get our stun state here, shock state rather. But look at these low profiles here. You can just kind of hold down back as Odriman, not have to worry about the reapplication of shock state. So it does mean that Luca needs to go for like dire clat enders just to try to extend the life of it.
And here comes the train. Try to go for a bit of a mix up there. All these neutral jumps too from Odriman coming out, just trying to bait out throws from Luca. Recognize how well it worked in the first 2 games. Nice pickup into set point here.
Oh, what a 6P. And look at the patience from Luca on that one. Waited just a tad bit longer before trying to go for that anti-air. Dive right in, reset for command grab.
A little bit of mix-up option there. Oh, wow, trying to swing back. Big mistake there from Luca. Getting sent through the wall, and now you should survive this, definitely. But then Mini Pass is going to get spit out immediately for the Oki. Never mind. Never mind.
Odriman 3-0. Victory, cleaning it up. Is our last loser side qualifier in Nod is fun. Definitely check it out. Anyway, here we go. Our winner semis matchup here. Going up with Macho up against DomiWurld.
Oh, nice.
Massive throw.
He's going to charge up a little bit of mana there as well. Now has full screen control. Going to get the pick up there off of the wall of cubes.
Whoa! Smart Slash shutting down the startup with at least 8 cubes. Trying to keep things locked down. There'll be a guard crush while we get this install going. Half dust, open you up.
Yeah, has the auto draw and the mana regen. This is the win condition. And we can use that in this because he's a card game player. Hold on.
True. Astute observation there, Jobber.
DomiWurld able to actually blow through all of it. Big trade there. DomiWurld sees him buy one more touch. YRC into the beat driver. Massive whip, but no punish.
First for corner. Wait. How many times are we going to threaten double KO? And it's from Macho every time. Stop this.
Macho just knows how to keep us on the edge of our seats.
Goes to show you how difficult it can be to really keep this character being consistent. Looking a little icy out there. Actually is. We got about 7 inches of snow out here.
That was incredible. Using the ice spike in the air, using it to swap sides too, thanks to the freezing properties. But now just gonna RTL straight through your cube and put you through the glass, right on your ass.
2P, all red, let's go. Couple gravity blows. Another reload. Ideal hand acquired. Just get the auto draw. Oh! I want to keep blocking. Doesn't want to let Domi get that offense going. Wow. Very fortunate cube firing off here to save Macho on the approach. JP though. Close slash! Right after Gazelle step there.
Alright, through the wall. Clean, so much damage, and now Macho is all tapped out. 0, but what a press! 2P on the hook stomp.
off here with no mana shield to save you. Domi gonna take that first game. Very close one at that. Like, that was definitely, looked like it could have been Macho's way, but Domi being relentless was very important to try to close out that victory.
DomiWurld, being relentless is the name of the game when it comes to Sin. I still like this matchup for Sin as well. Being able to break the cubes and cancel off of that into one of your many specials that move you forward is a great way to close the gap and just keep the pressure on that, man.
So try to get locked back into the setup here. Asuka still coming to the playing field. Seeing if Domi can keep up that aggression at round start. I think that's a key factor. Not letting, see, off rip, not letting Asuka have enough breathing room to fire off cubes, so he's threatened with that dash up. Macho gonna get pushed back. Actually, no mana already. Very early burn here. Domi looking really good right now.
Nice, just defend, pushing out DomiWurld, giving Macho just enough breathing room here to set up the slow cube.
Yeah, trying to buy some extra hang time here. Couldn't make it over the hurt box, so he course corrected the PRC.
Super should be enough to kill here with the dark magic attack. Not quite, 1 pixel remaining for DomiWurld, but that's all you need. Gets the RC. He's gonna be able to push almost all the way to the corner into the super now, and that's gonna be the round.
One touch. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired. It gets edge of your seat every single time so far here. Macho, full screen, trying to fire off. The way that Domi's supposed to got it. Profiles even. Oh, beautiful setup here for Domi actually. Green cubes are going to be beautiful. He locked in. Electrifying one more time. Phase. And here it is, looking for the auto draw. The moment we get it, now we're going to find a situation where we can make the spin so we can keep firing off and start the snowball effect.
On in, try to go for that 2D. Nice teleport. Teleport right back at you.
What a throw! Gonna hold on to this burst here. But that is a beautiful round for Macho. What a turnaround.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
The beat driver afterwards. See, trying to use the beat driver to push through the queues, but instead gets the air dash in. Be able to get this coast-to-coast routing as well with the RTL.
Oh, mana here, massive damage. And look how relentless we get to be once again. Wolf Stomp opens things up. Stops just shy of the burst that RC and finally getting it. Macho gonna have to fight tooth and nail to return the favor. There's Beat Driver. Would have needed a perfect round to close that one out. Well played though. Macho really trying to spend all the resources available to try to fight their way out of the corner, but Domi's still taking advantage of the fact that we noticed that Macho didn't have the resources to keep fighting that long-term game, right? As far as making a perfect run, we had to reload on cards. We're running low on mana, so we just pressed that issue anyways. Just keep close to Asuka and make those quick decisions in terms of like not allowing your opponent to play any card whatsoever. It becomes such a massive problem for DomiWurld once we get that auto draw going through, and that snowball effect is a factor.
Yeah, you're completely spot on about that. And now we're going to see if that DomiWurld can keep the snowball going, right? There's been no stopping it so far from Macho.
Big jump arc there. Got pushed away with Fireball. Opting for non-stop zoning. I like this test case for it.
There's the burst. All Domi needs is one clean jump, and they've proven that time and time again so far. But what is this, bro? The bouncing slow cube can't hurt you.
Definitely can't. I'm not dealing. That's a problem over there. Oh!
Hold up. It's a dangerous position now for Macho. Goes to the RC, but an RC right back. DomiWurld out of resources. Patience! The patience there to not bait on the shimmy.
6P. All right, there it is. Does get that round. What are we fishing for here at this point? We're walking back. So the 6P tried to get right through these cubes. Beak driver into Elcon. You saw it there. It's Domi just trying to close that gap by any means necessary.
The dash in with the 2H. Whoa!
What a call. What a call.
It looked like he grabbed him from so far away, but it was because of the follow-up from the Beak driver.
Thunder does still pick up the anti-air. Wait a minute. Macho so close to victory. 100 tension. Jeez. Oh, stop. Wait a minute. Dolby looking to try to return victory here in their own hands.
2, 3. What? The extra damage from the glass and the mana being depleted there, allowing DomiWurld to close out that round, now sitting at set point.
That jumped so quickly for the damage output of Ride the Lightning here. A couple more cubes. Knocked out. I didn't even see the 2D. That was insane. Dive kick. Get traded out.
Okay, 6H.
Super. Not quite there.
And you know all
Domi's
Domi
not
needs.
too far off. Yeah, I was just going to say, Domi's not too far off from even taking a victory themselves, but that overhead definitely stopped things short here.
Yeah, difficult position to be in there. But Macho finally getting a point on the board. Still has a long way to go to put Domi down to the loser side of things.
At least we are showing signs of life, and this is where the momentum can really shift. I mean, we're getting great cards. I do like the test case change here to opt for more zoning to really kind of overwhelm Domi's linear approach. Because we see time and time again, we're going for like Beak Driver, trying to 6P through some of the cubes, and then cancel into low profile, trying to chase, because we know that Macho's going to back it up with another card. 6P round start is big.
Oh, nice poke out. Full 6P. Oh, nowhere for DomiWurld to run right now. Just locked down in the corner. Auto draw card is finally gone. And we're just spending everything. Just trying to find something to stick. Beautiful close slash. Uh-oh. Oh, no. 0. Completely all out of cards. Just caught top decking now.
And this is that test case, right? That's going to be a little troublesome to recover from. Do you have super to go for... Not even a chance. Gonna get the tech 6P clash for a throw. There's a hope. Jobber, there's a possibility.
RTL gonna whiff, but there's the throw.
When we knew the cancel was gonna come through, there was 100 tension in super PRC. Jeez, but still follows up the elk hunt. Robbing that victory here from Macho. We are just sending it. What was the elk hunt for? Macho is in the sky.
Just maybe trying to close the gap a little bit here.
Uh-oh. Okay. That would have been sick. Wolf stop. How do you stop this, right? Like, this is definitely pedal to the metal action coming from Sid. Look, another stomp. This off of 2Ps.
Top the block for your life.
Oh my
God. Low altitude JD is so diabolical. Caught Macho trying to go for the throw tech 0.
On a card or something.
Well, someone again got to get put on a poster here.
Whoa!
Akeno up against 208 Studio.
Command dash was terrifying. First away. Let's go for Rekka. Nice pickup off the top rope for that one. Send the beam.
Hard knockdown, tons of damage as well.
Things look a little frenetic at round start, but I think we're still doing okay. Does close slash off the jump back. Let's get this Oki set up the left, right. Good luck blocking that. That's not happening.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, see this command down? That's the second time. The exact same position. 6P whipping entirely on it though. Yo,
got a big pickup. 208 Studio starting off these rounds with really solid call-outs, but just can't keep it consistent, getting caught at all these different angles by Akeno.
Waiting for a burst. See, that's been the thing that Akeno has been showcasing throughout this bracket, is that Akeno trying to call out bursts in near-death scenarios when the opponent already is at a point where I'm not going to try to spend this and be empty for my next round. The sequence though. Not quite. Oh! Shut down the reversal. There was a compel on top of that.
Oh, Bad Moon actually whipped, but got the PRC into the JH.
Back away, 6P. Should be able to wrap this up with the RC. Good air route and victory for 208 Studio.
Yeah, and it looked like things were really difficult for them at the start, right? Akeno was looking incredibly strong, just stopping all the offense. I love this room.
Wanted, all of you.
All the wanted posters.
Look at that.
A lot of outlaws in Guilty Gear, huh? And then the bottom floor is the jungle?
You gotta fight your way up to the second floor if you want to make it out alive. You know what they say? A tournament is basically a jungle. You know, who is going to be king or queen of the jungle?
True, true. I mean, we haven't seen a Leo in this bracket yet, so.
Man, you're right. Don't make me cry though. I don't need to be reminded of Endeavor anymore.
Duel 1.
Well, let's see. Jumping straight into game number 2. Can 208 Studio keep up the momentum? An immediate burst from Akeno here to set the pace.
It's our 5K. Nice convert with the sword toss. Oh, okay, so we do get that 2P right off the command dash. RC. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure if we really wanted the RC after the tap to us. We just didn't expect the shatter, most likely.
Slap. Duel 2.
Clean round here for Akeno. Great blocks. And a beautiful jump back JK.
Yo, alright, dude. 208 has the counterplay for Ramlethal at this point. Like, the command dash, the sword toss. Anytime there's a break in the action, 208 is so quick to close the gap against Akeno.
Dash on in for the throw. OTG, of course. Catching the backdash with the close slash. Into the 5D. Mortabato, and it's enough.
Much better showcase of that first game, right? The damage output from Ramlethal should be really pushing Akeno over the edge here in terms of victory. And 208 Studio was doing a great job in that first game, surviving a lot of it, making it solid comebacks. But once you start adding that mixed potential, it can be tricky, especially with a character like Ramlethal without having her true reversal. She's kind of just locked into some of that offensive pressure from Millia, especially when it comes with Disc Oki. We saw those left-right scenarios in corners, but if you don't have the opportunity to do it, you're getting guard crushed by sword toss. Akeno is just going to be able to run the set, and that's why we see these command dashes coming through so frequently.
Yeah, absolutely. And Akeno running that set right now. Let's see what 208 Studios' answer is going to be. Going straight into game number 3. Oh, going for the fast fall, getting that knockout with 2K2D. Time to start the mixed game. Just kidding.
Scissors full screen. I dare you to make the approach because the Scissors is going to shut down a couple routes here. Oh, Baboon's too far. Very odd spacing on that one. Step left, right. Things get a little wonky, though, on some of the setup here that we're seeing from 208. There we go. Still picked up the mix with the Capel. Low enough.
Hey, sometimes sometimes a messy setup actually ends up working out really well. It throws your opponent off as also.
Very true. Especially at this level of play, you're expecting your opponent to be just as clean as you are, or if not cleaner in some cases. So you're expecting the route to hit without a hitch, and sometimes it goes in your favor for a quick little reset. Depends upon the mind games. Nice deflect shield, but still going to get shut down with this close slash. Oh, was it blocking? Millia bites! You get the shatter? You do!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Incredible.
You can't stop it. Beautiful command. That's my takeaway from this set. It's just this non-stop command dash to pump through some of these normals that Akeno's trying to stop 208 with.
I mean, it's great too because the way that Akeno needs to adjust is either go for the lows there, like we just saw with the 2S, or delay the button presses. But if Akeno's not going to do that, 208 Studio, you're kidding me, ran into the goal burst after backdashing to try and bait it.
See, we got the Rekka.
Too fast for their own good.
Off the wall here. It got the windshield wiper to finish the job with Morto Bato to seal 208's fate. 2-1 lead right now for Akeno.
Looking very, very consistent here. If we could just pepper in more of those 2S's to blow up the command dashes, you're really going to shut down that option from 208 Studio.
Yeah. Moving mountains. Well, that's kind of what Mortal Bato does. It does, like, explode. So whatever Earth is underneath Mortal Bato, it would move. So you're not flying. 2K interrupt there. See, like you called out, trying to catch those command dashes coming from 208. Nice jump back.
To the other side as well. Sword explosion. 208 Studio going to get out of this one. Oh, they're not actually. Gets caught from that fast RC and now going to get sent through the wall. Massive round here for Akeno.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Looking at match point here for Akeno.
Take that trade, and even better, gets the throw on the deflect shield. Your soul is mine.
Is flip. Look at RC chase back. Nice. Oh, and denying that jump out. That was pivotal to sealing the victory there. Again, you know, we're seeing that downward sword toss angle that really kind of did back in our day. And I just heard a double X player screaming like, "Ah!"
Hey, we got to see this matchup just a few days ago, or just yesterday, on TNS here, obviously in Exerd. Actually ended up coming out on top against Elven Shadow's Faust. It was lazy. Oh, yep, one vision. Tokyo Tome, time will resume.
Oh! Alright, so windmill to deny the forward tech probably?
It looked like it, unfortunately did not work out the way that Deafheaven was expecting. And now Odriman suddenly right back in this.
Fade away, jump slash. Yeah, that's the thing. Audrey with these teleports. Watch it! Guard crush. Ooh! You're absurd. Audrey. Alright. You're not supposed to let people know that Faust is this dirty, okay? I think that's the biggest lie we've seen throughout the entire life of Guilty Gear Strive. Apology Man telling us, look, Faust is out here struggling, and I'm seeing the stuff that Faust players are doing. I don't know.
At one point he was loused, but no longer. But look at the damage here too from Deafheaven. Axel getting buffed in this patch in some big ways.
2H
with that
chase
2H.
away. Oh, good stand block from Audrey. Oh, unfortunate. That JS was actually in the dead zone there, so Death's able to make another follow.
Harassing with that 2P. Oh, but wow, past RC into the close slash, immediately getting the pickup. Set out the 100 ton.
Oh, all right. Good throw. Quick PRC. Make a snap decision. No. No.
The wall
no.
splat off of the banana slip? I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest with you.
That's the best draw that you get. Oh, did Asuka consume a banana? Shame. Looks like you have to toss out a banana peel. Watch the approach. Nice stand block. No anti-air from Audrey, which was surprising, but we still got the quick teleport. 2K. No one's reacting to any of that. Nobody. It's way too fast. Blink and you miss it.
Let's see now. Jumping straight into the next game. Odriman able to weather that storm. Deafheaven had a lot of really solid confirms there, but just unable to really close it out.
Yeah. That's the thing, is you just couldn't keep Odriman away. There were so many opportunities where Deafheaven did get that spacing, but with the quick Scarecrow teleport, I mean, there's no stopping Faust from closing the gap at any point. Right here, see? Like, Rensen, never heard of her. It is close to heavy, burst away. Not enough Peter for teleport quite yet, but there it is, the anti-hero 6P. Woo!
Oh no, missed the close slash. That would have been massive. That was an attempt at a close slash into an Axle bomber.
Consumed 100 tons. We'll get the shatter, but not enough to finish the job, unfortunately, so needs another interaction. Beautiful air to air there.
Yeah, the air JP into the air snail, enough to close out the round, but can Deafheaven close out the game here? Tie things up and get a point on the board.
Give it a 5P. Nice. Actually got our burst. Okay. Good block on the one vision there. Not forgetting about it. JP. No follow through.
Yeah, harassing with that JS as well. Ooh, was that a trade with the command grab?
Maybe. Whoa, mix. Audrey's thinking outside the box. This character.
Trying to slow things down a little bit, but the back dash does get caught. That was an attempt at a forward dash, mind you.
Dude, no, you do not get bananas like that in perfect positions. Are you kidding me? Audrey,
You might be dead.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Hold on.
still gonna be
you live.
alive. Too much scaling on that confirm. But just needs that last touch. Anything will do it. JP, JS, 2P. Nice block.
On the low.
Finally, Deafheaven getting a point on the board here. Tying things up 1-1 in the loser side of this top 8.
What a defensive play here. Come from Deafheaven on that teleport. Comes from Audrey. That was every other instance. Deafheaven has been opened up by that mix, but that was beautiful play here from Def.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
But we got to see more of that. Again, it's about being consistent.
Little slash counter hit, immediate ejection. Approach with the JH, she's still going to get her close slash starter.
With the wall break. Nice with the tip. The tip of the 5P as well, adding that extra damage.
Nice.
Oh, you're dead. Smart. Yeah, you had to go for a burst there because you probably were going to be dead with the wall break.
I mean, quite the life deficit to do it, but look how quickly Faust is able to close that gap. enough reason. Wait a minute, we got the shatter here.
We do. And we were able to pocket an item as well.
Yeah, awkward position. Great blocks from Odriman. 6-8. Teleport. PRC again.
Ate him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Feeling stuffed after that one.
Big pickup. Okay, just going for the set play here. Still a respectable amount of damage as well.
Yeah, but just play the zoning game. And just prevent Odriman from going for these teleports. Beautiful JH, immediate burst. Again, I'm really surprised at how late we're going for that burst here on the side of Odriman. Again, like, do or die scenario, your back's already against the wall, so that's a great way to reset for neutral, but the life deficit, that becomes the problem here. Because now you're going to go into this round with little to no burst. You have to rely on a positive bonus interaction to try to get that resource back.
Oh, but the JD connects. There's the burst coming out. Reeled on in with the JD. Fortunately, was unable to link the JD there and get the Astral Bomber afterwards. But now, just controlling the momentum, controlling the pace of this matchup, Odriman has to figure out how to get in, back to square one.
Yeah, that far slash got a counter hit. Going away with the rainwater. Tried to throw. Oh no! Counter hit. Big opportunity for Odriman. Gamble does pay off here. Donut up. And with that, we do get our burst.
Okay, nice 2K on the wild assault attempt. Sets the apple on fire.
Oh,
the explosion actually messed up the pickup zero.
That is very unfortunate here. Command grab. We have the meter to go for more damage off Red RC. There's a burst. And it's spent. We bait it out. Odriman just getting that final piece of tension that we need to get a second RC.
Phenomenal work there. Absolutely brutal. Odriman able to clutch it up.
Absolutely clutch indeed. Yeah, you got to keep a close eye on those resources to get that second Red RC, because that was pretty much to the cusp of like a 90% full meter situation there for Odriman. If that tension pulse would have kicked in, but yeah, that was quite the victory from Odriman to clutch that out. And we see who advances here as we get back into this game number 4.
No mini Faust coming in to prevent the pressure.
Pick up.
This kid putting in the work.
Uh-oh. Trying to hook. Not going to work, but we do get 5Ps. Full conversion for Deaf. Not that burst isn't there yet for Odriman. So interesting bait attempt here from Deaf.
All right, now has the 50 meter, meaning that overhead is an option here.
Watch it backdash away with the blur. That's just RC blur.
Into the Renson. Yeah, you have to FD all of these Rensons as well. So close to being chipped out. We're just trying to find the mix. There's the burst. Gotta watch out for the homies though.
Well spaced, and the mix opens you up on the opposite side. Odriman clutching a victory.
That was a really, really unfortunate 2S. Didn't come out exactly the way the Deafheaven was expecting. I think a close slash in that scenario probably would have been the better call. But both of them eating the bomb.
No banana for anybody. Except for Jobber. No, wait. No, you didn't. I wanted banana pudding.
All right, dash on in. JS. JP. Into the RC, but just lands right to a 2K. You gotta be kidding me.
Good stand block. Crit guard taking around his Deafheaven. But this time around, Odriman coming into this final round here with full burst. Def not too far behind, a few interactions in terms of getting struck by Audrey will get us a full burst meter.
Patience here. Odriman slowly but surely trying to inch forward to find any opening, but gets hit by a mortal counter on the 2H. Reeled on in. We're not taking a step forward. Banana peel's gone.
Block, but does get to die. Not enough to get any conversion off. Mini Faust will stop this. Will not stop this. Very quick draw from Deafheaven.
He did stop it. He stopped it after time. Finished accelerating, but pulled right out of the sky. Scarecrow, we have a game 5 in our top 8 losers.
That was almost a clutch scenario. If Odriman would have won because Mini Faust clutched it out in the last possible moment, that would have been insane. But here we are, Deafheaven. Very quick to pull that trigger for that super. That was huge. All right, so final game at this loser side, top 8.
Duel 1.
Trying to solidify some points here on the side of Odriman to rise through the ranks. Or will Deafheaven deny the larger portion of points available in this bracket?
Harassed by that 5P.
Faust a little bit too tall, so can't quite sneak under unless they're already crawling. Snipe. Ren Sen, keep you full screen. I mean, you had this life lead. There's no need to press the issue. Stand block, not falling for a throw attempt here. Definitely a throw bait. That's scary. That Deafheaven was so locked in defensively to just take the throw. Deafheaven on match point.
Oh, harassed with that 5P. You gotta watch out for the bomb, though.
God, missed the close slash. A little too early. Micro dash is coming from Odriman. That was floating, going my way. Deafheaven looking to stop the run for Odriman, but Audrey might have something to say, but it's too late. The throw. Deafheaven 3-2 over Odriman, ending silver qualifier.
Duel 1.
Get Baiken to start things off with above. Oh god. That's not a way you want to start a round with a massive counter hit.
No, not at all, but Mini Faust, excuse me. Little Eddie is gone. No longer, though. Negative Ellie able to maintain that pressure until Eddie came back, unsummoned, to get all of that gauge back, as well as the Artemis. Wait, no. Amorphous. Thinking about his girlfriend.
It's all the same. It's all the same. Hey, block here. Jeez, what a challenge that feels Thompson.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
6B really trying to be preventative on the approach here, coming from AboveRuin. Take out the JS. The applause, and look how squirrely AboveRuin is being, avoiding the pressure here from Zato. Knockdown.
2D. Beautiful 6P. Able to get to the other side with the JD. Ooh. And another 6P to prevent the Ozanson.
All right, here, so we're gonna take our turn with that quick RC and a wild assault. My turn isn't over yet. Too much block stun there, not gonna get the throw, and that oppose. Beautiful positioning here from negative Ellie, so we can't get opened up by the JH.
Oh my god, we shot little Eddie. And able to get the 2S into the round closer. Keeping things competitive here in game number 1. All these players have been so closely matched.
Sorry. Hard knockdown off the super. Nice block. Beautiful safe jump in. That's... Oh, what? Oh!
Oh my god, hold up. Still alive here. But it's not gonna last for too much longer. 0 AboveRuin getting game number 1 here with the Baiken. So opting just to come in with Baiken right off the bat, right? Because I believe we did see AboveRuin earlier, started off on the Ramlethal Valentine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess, you know, you start to have that overwhelming mix offense, right? Like, instead of just being that brute force that is Ram, you do get brute force out of Baiken, right? But then you still get, like, tether play, right? So you can go for left-right mix potential, high-low scenarios, and Tatami Mat also is just a great showstopper, because not only do you stop Zato from approaching, then it clears out Eddie for you. Actually, nice chase, but we still got this YRC. It's spending resources from negative Ellie. Ooh, nice
parry.
parry. JS. That's a downtown JH coming from AboveRuin. Unfortunately, going to get called out. Beautiful counter hit from negative Ellie to take a round. Backdash the Tatami map, but that left you a little bit vulnerable here for the approach. So AboveRuin, tether up again. No block. Inhale, JS. Woo! Running away from the 2H. JD finishes the job. Gonna hold on to burst for next round here. Yeah, being at round advantage kind of helps with that.
Flying in the sky, nice, able to get that 2S. Not going for the wall break there, actually just wanting to keep the pressure in the corner, which is very smart with Zato. So much extra damage. Now we get the positive bonus.
Oh boy, JS just blasting right through. Okay, they still got the 5P interrupt. Not close enough to get a full follow through from AboveRuin. Negative, taking one of the best buttons that Zato has to turn the tide in their favor. And honestly, this life deficit, near impossible to go for a victory. And negative Ellie willing to take a trade just to close out the round.
Now that leaves us tied up 1-1. Such competitive sets that we're getting here.
All tied up. And that is, you know, just the pendulum shift of how the offense can play out. You start to get the snowball effect from Zato. Baiken has a little opportunity to open things up. She does have that boost in the block parry now. That kind of helps some of her defensive options, because traditionally used to be the universal with YRC and even deflect shield, but now having that parry on block also helps open things up to get a little bit of spacing here from the opponent.
Oh, not able to pick up with the leap, unfortunately, but gets it that time. Actually forces the burst out of AboveRuin. Low to the ground, Johnson scoring a counter hit. Not able to really capitalize off of it, though, unfortunately. But negative Ellie sure is going to capitalize off of that 5D. Or, I thought.
Just the gun, full pickup, nice. Whoa! All right, so massive counter hit. We're already tethered. From Dust to get a little extended height, and 50%'s already gone.
The sliver of health remaining here for negative Ellie. Able to get the invite hell into a pickup and the throw. This is the start of bringing this back. The 6K overhead.
Nice deflect shield away. Yeah, I mean, this has to be a perfect round. If we get the opener, it's certainly doable for negative, but you just cannot be touched. With Eddie down, that's easier said than done, and negative Ellie falls here. It's a 2-1 lead for AboveRuin.
Well, you said can't get touched, but they got touched by that 6P. And now AboveRuin is looking to try and end negative Ellie's run here in the first round of losers. Let's see, what is Negative Ellie gonna pull out of their hat here?
That's a big put the heavy. I feel like that was the final frame, so it's an active point. JH. Massive life lead already to kick things off.
Oh, but just dash right on in, straight past the invite hell. Pick up off the applause. Dropping the sword on you.
Wants to maintain that offense first away, so we get a little breathing room. There's our tag. The chase down from AboveRuin. I love it. Actually, that was really cool. So we're backing away here, hoping that Negative Ellie will send out Eddie full screen. That gives you a wide opportunity to avoid Eddie with that JS, or even just the approach that we did see. It does avoid the oppose. So you have that extra time to kind of react to what Eddie's doing and leave Zato involved.
Yeah, it's a really good call. Oh no, we're getting clipped by the 5K. Nice throw though here from Negative Ellie, able to get the 5D as well for the mix-up. Into the wall break, goes for the Amorphous.
Piercer here, nice with the low into another Piercer. Eddie may be down, but I got options with the Excalibur for Shatter. Locking the Sansa with the 5P. Invite help just to keep our offense going, but AboveRuin, not above pressing the 5P of their own. Is tying it up.
Man, 2 game 5s in losers.
It's that extra motivation. This is important here to try to advance as far as we can. Get some extra points here. Put your name on the leaderboard. Negative Ellie and AboveRuin final game. I'll start 6P. And we already have that jump arc for AboveRuin. Not going to get called out for some of the higher normals that Baiken has. So Tommy Matt to force a wasteful spend of little Eddie there on the approach. If you're not going to engage with me, then I will keep shutting down Eddie.
Oh, getting in with that JS. But misses the super! No meter to save yourself either! AboveRuin getting tossed into the corner. Negative Ellie just going for the throw to take the positioning over the damage.
It's a round up. Cross threshold of victory here as we get the applause. Leapfrog gets shut down with these tatami mats. Now it's one-on-one. So we get the guard crush off the wild assault. Oh, very good blocks here. AboveRuin. Unfortunately, does get smothered. Road goes opposite side. There's our wire to push away. Cat and mouse game of the runaway game trying to counter zones, then also trying to shut down Eddie so we can make that approach from AboveRuin.
Oh my god, Oppose blocking both of the Ozonsons here. Absolutely massive for Negative Ellie. There's the burst 2 from AboveRuin. They want to close it out right here, right now, but they don't have any tension to do it.
Okay. Ooh. This should be it. There's no burst. The close slash AboveRuin 3-2 over Negative Ellie.
Incredible work there from AboveRuin, excuse me, to come out on top. Sticking with the Baiken going into this set was the right play.
Wins.
You probably haven't played quite a bit of Axel here. You got level 12,000. I see. Jeez. There we go. Anti-air to us already. There it is. Adjust. Look, I think we kind of locked in for the anti-air right now.
Yeah.
Deafheaven denied both the IED attempts coming from 208 Studio. The quick JH with an RC to extend the combo. A perfect round. Deafheaven, I think, has played this game quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Squat. Still gonna be caught low though. With tornado set up and we're just sniping. Nice. Got the overhead. Good throw.
All right,
Slash.
they pick up. Oh no, a drop. Unfortunate there from 208 Studio. That's a big opportunity to immediately take charge of the momentum.
2-8. 5P. That's a game here.
Pretty good game as well there from Deafheaven. Looking very practiced in this matchup, and you have to be as an Axel player if you want to get anywhere in the tournament scene.
Just again, just that quick denial of those jump arcs was that big showstopper for Millia. You've removed that initial layer of set play for 208 Studio. Right, so let's see if 208 can make any sort of adjustment. Again, like, you kind of want to take to the skies, and like you called out, that close slash being an excellent anti-air option for Millia does help a bit. Don't get it twisted. She can also take a ton of damage pretty quickly.
Oh, nice with the JH and straight through the wall. And this is exactly what you would expect from this matchup. 208 Studio realizing which character they're playing.
Check with the 2K2D. Pushing for a disc. Flash though.
Gets the 2K2D.
The red RC to chase the left right. Oh! Quick interrupt again. Deafheaven very active on defense. Not able to get the full conversion. Trying to snipe 2S.
Oh no, but getting caught by the Renson. Deafheaven securing around here. Deafheaven can get that 2-0 lead. But 208 Studio trying to put a stop to that. Gonna get the wall break very early on with the very first touch in the round. Positive bonus hand gonna get burst back right away. Spends it right away as well.
Goes down from that hair card. That was a good close slash. Artemis. That looked off the Renson. And here it is.
Huge! Look at the damage on that as well. Axel with the sauce.
Very smart with the side swap, the air throw. Too ready for it. Deafheaven. Very clutch.
Didn't even need the 2S. Just knew that the jump was coming and knew that a throw would be enough.
Who's the final boss on the balcony there? What's going eye patch and everything? Bad news.
Yeah, looking like a Yakuza boss.
Dun dun.
Duel 1.
Here we go, definitely what could be the last game between these two if Deafheaven can close this out 3-0 in one of Axel's worst matchups.
It ain't looking like one of Axel's worst matchups the way Deafheaven is playing.
It is though, I promise you.
Runs opposite side of the tornado, and look at that. Taking better positioning over trying to stop the approach. You already had your back against the wall. No room to gain here, but you put your opponent in the corner. Side swap, JH, 208, opening things up against Def.
Yeah, there's the wall break for the positive bonus. Already has over 50 tensions. They're going to get to 100 very quickly. Off to spend the RC fastball is going to be blocked, but the JH isn't.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
2K, got our interrupt. Nice, that bar slash approach. Trying to deny that forward approach coming from 208, making it very difficult and annoying to close the gap.
Ooh! But the Rainwater gonna get the pickup. Misses the one vision though. That is really unfortunate. 50-meter thrown away. No, could have gotten a 2H off of that, but didn't go for it. It might have been enough to kill. But the 2S's.
Is Deafheaven threatening match point. Blocks. Patience off these lows.
You're right about the patience. Able to tech the throw as well. Gets the counter hit into the combo with the tornado. Reeled on in. Oh, up to stay in the corner. What a mix-up.
Blur. Oh no, you thought you could throw, and because of the slowdown for the blue RC, it opens up opportunities for Deafheaven. The quick clothesline for the finish. 3-0, Deafheaven advancing the loser semis.
That clothesline straight from hell. One more set remaining until we make it into
Like
our
you said, that,
Duel 1.
yeah, it might be a little bit harder than playing like another alternative character, but if you still got the dub, then you got the dub. We'll see how AboveRuin plays out on this one here. Already off to a disastrous start because he had the auto draw and just a relentless onslaught of cubes.
But what a teleport. Able to get the whiff punish there on the whiff 5H.
Whoa!
Oh,
and
no,
the black hole, we put you closer to the... It's not gonna
Oh,
end.
you're dead.
Yeah, it's not gonna end.
Dark Magic attack to seal the deal. Macho getting the first round.
Duel 2.
And that was a perfect storm right there. Having the black hole and the auto draw, able to continue throwing out cubes to keep the opponent juggled. Without a burst, it's kind of a wrap. Nice interrupt with JP. Crush it. Nice chase with that flip. Still finding the opportunity to interrupt here with that 2P.
Sent all the way into the corner. Mortabato gonna... No! Not going for the Mortabato to get the hard knockdown. Just letting the combo drop. And now flailing a little bit here.
Oh! It's a throw, and what a meaty cube. Calls out the burst a mile away. And this will do. AboveRuin falls first. Wait! It's not!
Not quite enough, but I mean, look at this. Auto mana draw, or excuse me, mana regen. Just short setting out cube after cube. Macho able to close out game number 1. I have to wonder what the decision making there was for AboveRuin to not go for the wall break with the super. Maybe they tried to and dropped the combo, but it was after the second hit of the Rekka that they just didn't follow up with anything.
I wonder if maybe we just mistimed the sequence there where we thought that we would get that second sword so we could go for beam. Which maybe would have been a bit more, because that second sword was pretty close, but I think the safety would have been Mortabato because you get that immediate refund to the sword. So I am surprised as well that we didn't get that, but now opting for Baiken.
Yeah, Baiken definitely is the comfort pick here, you can tell.
Yeah.
Let's see how it's going to play out for AboveRuin.
Nice, got our parry.
Escobar is on. Uh-oh, but it's going to backfire.
Did we block out? Yeah, we do.
Oh, and the cube coming out. The final cube able to hit its mark.
Keep firing off more waves. We do have a teleport, but we're going for the draw with the auto. Good opportunity to spend it. YRC.
Look at all this pressure and the rule slapping him over the head with the great book.
6P round start. We've seen this one before here in that previous set. Straight shooter Macho.
That has the speed staff as well. AboveRuin just trying to inch their way in, but meets a 6P.
Oh no, you're just gonna get caught blocking for days.
Great block on the JD, but unfortunately the air low.
AboveRuin waiting forever to burst. 6P. AboveRuin gonna get stopped in their tracks. Over. Dirty. Dirty! Macho!
Something's got to change here. 0 or above. Ruin is going to be below ground. One more game for Macho to make this a 3-0 victory.
See, I mean, we've seen a solid run from AboveRuin on Baiken, able to clear a lot of these cubes, but Macho has been doing excellent with these draws.
An immediate burst there from Macho. Doesn't want to give up any of the momentum at all here.
Blocked in to block an overhead, but too far away to challenge. Still gonna have to hold the cube.
The constant 6 H's here are so brutal. Here comes the dark magic attack once again.
No tap dust, no problem. A hero burst if I ever saw one. I don't know about this one, Jeep, but if we make it happen.
Hold on. See if we got the throw. Staying same side. Chases up the air with that JH.
Oh my goodness. Got that low. Backing away. Nice JS counter hit, but not able to follow through any further.
Oh, gets the pick up with the tatami.
Jobber.
Is it going to be enough? It is! The burst paid off!
Insane. Full screen has to respect these cubes here, but the big approach.
Oh, but here we go. Black hole once again set up. Able to get in over the slow cube. Not able to secure the hit, though, but there it is with the 2H getting the burst out. Oh, health. Just a machine gun of cubes.
Hold on. I mean, resources come from the side of Macho. AboveRuin. Not going to get an opportunity here. Does get tossed out. No RC. Oh,
Wake
close
up,
slash.
flash. Huge call out there on the teleport, recognizing that it does have a little bit of startup and recovery.
Nice air throw.
And now Macho once again sitting at set point.
Let's double dash away to get away from that 2H. They're back in the corner. Knockdown. And look, we do have a homing cube.
No kill once again. Yeah, no kill at all. But the hard knockdown positive bonus is huge. Already sitting at 50 tension. Can we press? Nope. Only one cube hit. There's the burst. Last chance here for AboveRuin.
He's the 6P. Oh! The trade by the positioning. 6P still pumping through.
Tricky ending there. AboveRuin couldn't tell which side they were going to.
Opting for Ramlethal Valentine. Tourney going to be on the sin.
Oh, but a big whiff punish. The OTG and sends out the sword immediately there, trying to catch any kind of movement from DomiWurld.
Nice, got our guard crush. Try to sneak in with that left right. That would have been dastardly, but Domi holding down back. Oh, A-okay. Tons deflection. Great reaction from Domi.
Rising up with the JP. Oh, the dash in with that 2S for the whip punish. So clean from Akeno. I'm going to get a nice pickup here. No meter, unfortunately, to get the hard knockdown, so it's right back to neutral. Dangerous place.
Burst away. No way, that range.
And the burst pays off there for Domi. But now Domi is down burst going into this next round. Getting some of it from Akeno there with the deflect shield, but the deflect shield pays off beautifully here, entering into a coast-to-coast.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be a full punish off that DP. YRC away, just get a little breathing room. Does go. Good Lord, we are chasing it to the corner. Good L cut to finish out. We try to sneak an anti-air off that 16 maybe. It was still PRC gonna get punished, but windshield wipers to clean up the finish.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Straight to the next game. Rising JP is going to hit its mark. There's the burst. Oh, wow. Actually catching the L-Cut there with the Rekka. Up in the gut. The fast RC send down the sword for the explosion. The explosion doesn't hit. But still, keeping Domi locked down in the corner.
2K2D. Watch it. The whip! What a backdash after a BRC coming from Domi. Getting that extra slowdown. Blocking Morto. No! Sneak in with the throw. What a play here, but it's an expensive one, so we have to try to sneak this positive bonus in.
Oh man, thought for a second they might not have even needed the positive bonus, but still, Domi just barely alive. A sliver of health is all Sin needs.
JP.
Wiped away. Game number 1 to Akeno.
It's looking to be a strong back and forth. I mean, it can very quickly turn into an offensive match from DomiWurld, right? We saw that big expenditure on calorie intake, right, to try to chase corner to corner. Don't see the JD actually try to chase down some backdashing away from Ramlethal, kind of side stick. But Speak driver, massive counter hit on the Slash series.
Big whiffs on both sides. Hitbox interactions. Nice throw tech immediately into a far slash.
What? Oh, that was clean. That was so sick. Using the JD, but we're too low, so it's going to be that safe jump there and still sneaking the throw. You don't get the blocks done.
Man, the JD shenanigans that DomiWurld has been pulling out with Sid have been phenomenal. There's the backdash. Just trying to create space. Go back to square one, but gets caught by the sword and is about to get sent through the wall.
Down, nice. Nail out with the JP. No escape for Akeno, and Domi taking the first round.
Ooh. What a DP hitting on the way down.
Yeah, go for the round start, no less.
AWT driver gonna hit its mark, spending all of those calories, all that stamina just to get the wall break.
Jeez, every gap, I'm throwing out that reversal.
I mean, why not? If your opponent's going to leave those gaps, if they're not going to punish you for it. Right now, DomiWurld taking some punishment, though.
Uh-oh. Got a reversal of our own.
We'll land the overhead into Mortomato immediately, so DomiWurld doesn't even have a chance to think about utilizing that burst. Okay, trying to press on them. There it is, 2K into 6P. Gonna go for the wild assault to guarantee the wall break. Gonna get a little bit of refund of the burst spent.
Guard crush for corner. What a challenge out with that far slash. Okay, wait a minute. Still pressing.
Okay.
Akeno. So close to victim. Yo. You thought you throw the swords behind you, the biggest traitor of them all.
Oh, just one touch here. There it is. Burst. Tension, though. Akeno just buying time to build up that 50 tension for the RC. And there's a hit. Up 2-0.
Build up there to get the dub. 2-0 lead right now, like you said, for this winners finals. DomiWurld just on the cusp of victory. Each and every round is just, I don't know, maybe it's the powerhouse that is of Ramlethal that's still able to keep up. And not to mention some of the smooth moves from Akeno here, trying to pull out the shimmy for corner and getting explosions off of it. Like, that is dope.
Great use of like the air shimmies too with the air dash movement.
Oh yeah.
Opts to go to the other side here. Wants to put DomiWurld closer to the corner.
Oh, yeah, no swords.
Yeah, Gold Burst and no swords. This is the most dangerous position Akeno has been in yet. And DomiWurld taking full advantage of the situation.
That should be around here. Domi really trying to stop this momentum.
Also, am I crazy or do those holes in the background look like a face?
Yeah, you know what? They look like the tree spirits from Princess Mononoke. I see you.
You're right, the eyes, you got the circle nose and the circle mouth.
Nice 2K.
Immediate
There's
RC
the
action.
burst. Get the Rekka again. What a DP.
Gonna go through the wall. Yeah, beautiful routing there too, squeezing out as much damage as possible and capping it all off the Tyrant Rave.
Oh! Alright, so Mortal Bato. Get off me. Guard Crush again. No DP opportunity, but the YRC. Oh! A little bit of an overextension. Not enough to kill. DP!
And another DP here for Domi to get a point on the board.
I'm gonna leave here with something. You ain't gonna see me walking out empty-handed. I'm gonna leave with something.
We are now jumping into game number 4. Can we take it all the way to a game 5 here in our winner's final set?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Last series here, maximum range, so we're still able to punish that peak driver. Burst off the table for both players here. Ooh. Still gonna get locked down for this corner. Shimmy for the explosion. Domi still gonna hold down back.
And a great start for Akeno. Already having DomiWurld at about 25% health remaining. Not even 70 seconds into this set.
Again. 100 beater, no less. Wait a minute. Saving it. For PRC, and there's the throw.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Last opportunity for Tourney to stay on winner's side. Guard Crush again. Nice chase with the L cut.
Ooh, clean. The other side here. Just going for a little bit of patience, possibly trying to bait out that burst there from Domi. Gets the throw. OTG, absolutely. Oh, great blocks all the way, but you can't block a throw. 5H. Burst immediately. Doesn't well allow Domi to even get a hint of a hit.
So good air throw. Also windshield wiper to finish the round. And the game. Akeno. Top priority here.
Duel 1.
As we get in this set.
Let's
See off rip 2H shut down the startup. Fade away in perfect position there for Macho to close the gap and avoid the hurt box of the JS. Approach, a little bit delayed on the forward approach out of that corner from Death. Still jockeying for that position here, wanting to maintain Deafheaven's position in that corner. Macho looking good at this routing. Super. Still gonna get that guard crush. Couple Qs to chase down. Jump, expecting a throw bait. Still gonna cover the jump attempt here. Deafheaven falls to that first round. 6P. It's gonna be utilizing that space superiority on both sides. So we see a lot of rounds start 6P up for Macho. Answer back some of these. Still challenge the far slash. I think 2H is still gonna be that great round starter there for Deafheaven, if not a little risky.
And right now just harassing. Oh, nice with the 5K though, getting the punish on what looked like an air throw accidentally from Macho.
Far slash again, you jumped right into the perfect position. Oof.
Clothesline from hell to close out the round here. Neither of them really spending burst at all either.
Rather would opt for Wild Assault interactions here. I think as Macho, you probably want to opt for Wild Assault interactions more so than burst.
Yeah, you just want to push as far to the corner as you possibly can. And speaking of burst, going to get baited out. Macho punishing with the dark magic attack.
Nice, got her low. And enough to finish the job. Macho very quickly taking that first game.
This is a crazy character to play too. So difficult just thinking about all the interactions you have to deal with. Constantly having to be on top of your cards, recognizing which cards you have and what interactions you could do with them where. Definitely one of the craziest characters I've seen in fighting games.
Yeah, it's very bizarre how much situational awareness is required for this character to be as effective as they are on the hands of Macho.
Duel 1.
Here we are jumping straight into Oh, interesting burst.
Take the speed boost? Oh, knock back right where you started. Just trying to deny the usage of that staff. Low on resources once again for Macho. It's a little bit of a charge and we're denying it. These 2Hs, Deafheaven playing really well. Nice.
That was cool. The reel in shutting down the first wave of Qs, but you got to remember there's more where that came from. Nasty cross up.
Yeah, and that was great super spend to go for the mana regen. Oh, and look at the setup that we have. Waves with teleport. You're going to be locked in position.
But Deafheaven going for the super. Too far away, unfortunately, to actually hit its mark. And now just going to get clipped by the fire cubes.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
6B round start is a safe bet because of the far slash. Knockdown. Uh-oh. That's the big button that we're looking out for here. Just takes out so much of the startup for Macho here.
Oh, but what a close slash. No burst going to come out here from Macho. Not going to try and be a hero when you have no mana remaining.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Back and forth we go. Nice. Overhead, big pickup.
Look at this pressure. It's just relentless.
Finally,
There's a burst.
Look at this lead. Red's had to pull it back in, but burst offensively.
They're going for the RC, but RC's right into Axel's loving arms. Now it's time for Deafheaven to put the pressure on, but a close-range Renson gets blown up by a JS.
Good jumps here. Trying to get a snail, but not going to connect the JH. I can snipe right below me. That's a great option here for Axel. Low mana, one last projectile, but the 6P anti-air. Holy smokes, the quick mana charge, and enough to take the game.
Macho now with a strong 2-0 lead. Deafheaven just seems to be one step behind Macho at every opportunity. Even when in round count, game 1, Macho gets the first. Deafheaven gets the second. Macho closes out the game. Repeat in game number 2. Are we going to see a three-peat in game number 3?
I mean, the adjustments, I'm not sure what Axel will want to do in this matchup other than what has already been represented by Deafheaven. I think we're pretty good at preventing a lot of the sequences, but sometimes it's only a single card that really sets the pace of the match against that Asuka.
You're absolutely correct on that.
This is a great start here for Deafheaven. Not skewing too far from gameplay we already had, and maybe that's the cleanup that we're looking for here. Slight misspacing on the JH to get the cross.
Oh, 6K, nice, immediately into the Renson. 6K has been one of the biggest buff Axel has received. Getting that tumble effect is what leads to so much extra damage for him.
Right. Immediate burst, because that was going to lead to a massive combo off the wall, but what a knockdown. It was a great hand for Macho if we get to spend it, though. Oh. No guess opportunity, that was a close slash for far running. Low mana, so super to buy some blocks done time. Oh, still able to catch on the way down.
All right, clothesline from hell, and Deafheaven gets a point on the board. Can we claw back a 3-0, a reverse 3-0 victory? This is the first step, but there's plenty more to come.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Open, no 6P. We got an excellent hand for the explosion shot to start things off. Oh, maximum range. That far slash not going to come anywhere near Macho. Tornado trying to push back into the mid-screen. Look at the low profile avoiding the 5P. The low opening of Deafheaven. And it's falling apart in this corner.
No hard knockdown, though. So you're right back to neutral. This is where Axel does excel in the matchup. 2K, too far away for the 2D.
Little snipe. The second wave not able to come through. The red send stopping Macho, but RC, yeah, Peter, send it home. That's a round up.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Jeez. Dang! All right, Macho. Just keep firing cubes in your face, and I hope you don't try to get out. Look at the chip that we're doing. No.
Straight through the wall. Things are not looking too good for our hero, Deafheaven. Oh my god, Heaven's fallen down, but not down yet.
I can't believe it. Just enough of a window of opportunity where that burst was gold only, so we're
Catapult themselves into grand finals.
These are cool bursts here. Let's see. Positive bonus. Still blasting off a couple of these cubes, though. Oh! The side swap. A little bit of tap dust. Macho able to lock down this round.
Yeah, very clean start. Macho definitely riding that momentum so far.
Missed the air throw. Very unfortunate. Stomp here. 5K. Leak driver. Maybe wanted to sneak in a 6P right there. Just not opening up in time. No mana shield. This is a round for DomiWurld.
And a perfect at that. DomiWurld fighting back. Doesn't want Macho to get that early momentum. Trying to stop it short right now. Snuff out that fire before it can burn.
6P. Trying to 6P right back to take out cubes, but you gotta watch the wave follow up. And crossed up the opposite side. Not gonna have to deal with the tricolor cube.
Beautiful follow up there. Just using that beat driver to get through the cubes. Gonna take a nice little snack as well. Close things out with a Tyrant Rave for the hard knockdown.
The Tyrant Barrel, the snowball of positive bonus continues here from DomiWurld. Watch it. Caught your backdash. Nice finish. Domi taking that first game.
So far, we are seeing a bit of a repeat here, Zero. Domi with that lead.
It's kind of a dominant series, but I think that was the thing in that matchup. It was the fact that Domi was just relentless, and that's been the case for every match. Just non-stop trying to get in your face, ignoring a lot of the interactions. Beak Driver is also a great tool against so many of the cubes. Like, how do you stop DomiWurld from deciding, all right, now it's my time to elk hunt, or I go for Beak Driver, would have quickly close the gap. Oh, see, trying to Beak Driver right there, but the explosion stopped it. I'll take a few overheads here. Nice start for Macho as we cycle through.
Oh, trying to go for the JD, but instead just lands right on the cube. Dark Magic attack, also getting the wall break.
The mana charge. Takes an opportunity to build up those resources. We're so close to victory. We don't want to squander. And what a successful round here. The close slash finish. There's some positive out of this round here anyways. Domi took away the burst of Macho that last. Both stomp with block. Flash! DP!
What a sequence there. RCing in. Gonna take a bite of some fish as well. Break the wall, get that positive bonus.
6 get some breathing room here. Nice reload and shutting down Beak Driver with that explosion shot. Great reaction from Macho.
Oh, yep, and able to close out the round there with the Tyrant Rave, the Tyrant Barrel.
Finds an opportunity to call it out. Calls out the burst. Gets extra room to draw a few more cards to get things rolling. Macho trying to find that snowball effect setup.
And blocking the air for so long, able to block the overhead right upon landing as well, but the backdash is going to be caught by the wall of cubes.
That mana regen. Shimmy, no DP, and you see the fear, right? Macho really respecting some of the reversals come from DomiWurld. Beak Driver gets burst immediately.
Trying to wait for some of these cards to be used, and this is a great super. What a trade! And now Macho with no mana, top decking cards. This is a disaster situation, Zero.
I can't believe that kill. Oh my goodness. What a time to run out of mana. No shield to save you. And even that trade, I feel like we take that trade just to go, you know what? Yeah, I might be able to win. Look at this life lead that I have. And you got to remember, Sin can make a life lead disappear.
Unbelievable. And now DomiWurld trying to make this a 3-0 victory once the run back in Grand Finals.
Starting to lock down cubes at close range. Good luck trying to challenge. The only thing that would save you is like that DP attempt, and that's if Macho gets close enough to get caught by its maximum range. Alternatively, we're looking right the lightning, but trying to FD in the corner, survive as long as we can, is going to deny that super. Let's get guard crush to hoof stomp. Now we're getting our positive bonus. It was no, oh my goodness, Jobber, no shield, no cards.
Yeah, you are dead. You are dead. 100 meter though. Goes for the RC. You have to buy time. He's able to get the 5D. Had enough tension as well to charge back up. Now we're rocking. One shot in business.
Both players just do one shot. We got the jump in. Hoof stomp avoided. Season victory. Macho was looking real dire in that round.
Oh, nice for the sweep. Setting out some more cubes. There's the burst. Setting out more cubes. Another wall. There's the YRC. Great decision to shut that down. 2 teleports remaining here.
6P. Knockdown again.
Oh no, this is great actually.
Oh
Or
my goodness, the 5P. Not calling out the burst though.
Oh, able to avoid the overhead. Just trying to be patient, looking for the right opening, and there it is. 6P beat driver. Set point for DomiWurld.
Unbelievable series of events here. Crossed up again.
Macho just can't seem to put Domi down. Domi is so slippery.
Blocks. The approach. That is really unfortunate because Macho went for that teleport here, and yet Domi was ready to jump back anyways. Beak driver, no mana. This is looking bad. Close slash, that should do. DomiWurld 3-0 over Macho, getting the run back against Akeno.
Absolutely
Glorious night. Thank you so much for everyone hanging out with us tonight. Let's get to this Arcade Tour. And that was the thing of it, right? Domi's so quick to DP through sword toss against Akeno.
All right, trying to go for that 6P. Even the RC doesn't protect Domi.
Yeah, maximum spacing here. We saw that micro dash. Potentially could have been a DP out there and then just decided against it as we weren't close enough to connect. Flip, try to go for the left right there. And Domi very quick to block the opposite side for the explosion. But this cannot be prevented. Round up for Akeno.
Ooh, man. Akeno looking unstoppable here. Definitely one of the favorites going into this bracket. What a 6P challenge.
It's Shatter. Burst away. Only gonna have to kind of make a momentum shift here and now. Final round here. I mean, honestly, snowball effect at 50%. This is a great start with positive bonus. Expected reversal, and I respect it. Honestly, it's Ramlethal, and I've always said, Jobber, Ramlethal at 100 meter, different ball game. You got to respect that wake up every time because it's always going to be wake up Mortal Bato, or at some point, if they've already got neutral, it's going to be windshield wiper RC. It's inevitable, but this time around, having the patience to just not spend it, why risk it? Tough.
Not even a matter of if, just a matter of when, right?
Exactly.
Ramlethal players can't help themselves.
Well, here we go. Game number 2, Akeno up.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
16 max range though. Oh, opened up at the follow-up through Rekka. Push back though. Mortal Bato to close out the follow-up here.
Okay. Dashing on in. Yep, catch it with the rock. It's the 5H. RC. YRC is going to be blocked in the air. Akeno was ready for it.
Slash series here. The full respect. The maximum range not close enough for the Rekka. Oh my goodness. Here's our throw. Crush again. Tap does to put you into the shatter state. You gotta pull all the stops at this point first. The shatter opportunity. Maybe thought a burst was gonna be spent there, but Akeno will take advantage of it. Once again, 2-0 lead. Folks, we have 2 codes in the match arena left over. Please, let's get those used up.
Yeah, we have to get those used before we close out this game. Please, exclamation point Macho in the chat. Jump in there. We got to show these players some love as we get into the possible final game of this tournament here. Akeno up 2-0 against DomiWurld.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
2S.
See? Okay. Opportunity here. I mean, Domi massively with this positive bonus. It's just dangerous, but without calories to try to go for those cancels. Tough. What a look at that. The reversal. Calling out the throw attempt. 6P.
All right, there's a round for DomiWurld finally showing some signs of life.
Actually, 2K not going to get any follow-up. 6H will get this wall splat. Windshield wiper for bigger damage.
Throw in the corner. Nice DP out. Breaking on out, but does get tossed. Not going for the RC there, recognizing that the burst is available, so no reason to spend the RC. It just goes for the windshield wipers. Tournament point for Akeno, still with burst available as well.
Called out that burst immediately from DomiWurld. And this is a nightmare scenario. Slash. Still gets the low. Kachi standing. Nice DP. Just anything to stop the momentum.
Oh, but here we go, DP. Immediate burst now. Akeno finally spending his 0.
Crush. Doesn't call it the YRC. Every time. We're just going to DP through every Rekka startup.
That's the right thing to do.
Working out so taking all the risks. Oh.
That could have been death there, but just too far away to actually confirm into the Rekka.
Here. Be careful. Nice 6P. No burst there. We didn't have RC to try to cancel out off the wall. Still expecting a burst. It's not happening.
There it is. Finally coming out. Gotta watch out, though. Any stray hit is gonna do it. And there it is, 0. Akeno takes it 3-0. Pure domination.